take notes in our interactive notebook. That is in your math journal. And right now you're going to turn to your table of contents. So far, we've already taken notes on the first 4, place value review, place value relationships, expanded notation, compare and order decimals. So what we're going to do for our flipped assignment today is we're going to do rounding decimals. So in your table of contents, write down 5.2c, rounding decimals, page 5. Okay. We get that pulled up. Okay, so this is what you're going to copy into your notebook. Okay, your title, you're going to put page 5 right here. The title is going to be Rounding Decimals 5.2c. And we are going to round decimals to the tenths or hundredths. So right here, underline the digit you're rounding. Circle the digit to the right. If the circled digit is 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. So I've given some examples down here for your notes. Rounding up. So for this example, I have 5 and 148 thousandths. So I want to round the hundredths place. So the 4 is in the hundredths place. So like I said up here, I'm going to underline the digit I want to round, circle the digit to the right, and then I'm going to determine what am I going to do with that 4. Am I going to raise the score or let it rest? So right here we say our little saying, 5 or more, raise the score, 4 or less, let it rest. So an 8 is greater than 5. So we're going to raise that 4 to a 5. So that is going to round this number to 5 and 15 hundredths. Okay. Now I added the 0 here. You can do that. That's not going to change the value of this number. Or you can write it without the 0. It's still going to be the same value. Here I've given another example. You can write that in your journal as well. And then down here, rounding down. I've given an example of how to round down, or not so much down, you're just letting it rest. So an example is 3 and 911 thousandths. And I want to look at this 9. I want to round the 9 and it's in the tenths place. So I underline the tenths place like I say up here. And the digit immediately to the right of that is a 1. So I follow my saying, 5 or more, raise the score, 4 or less, let it rest. So this 1 is going to let this 9 rest. So I end up rounding this number to 3 and 9 tenths. Or I can add the zeros, that's fine, it's not going to change that value. Or I can take those zeros off and have it just the 3 decimal 9. And I've given another example here. So if you need to pause this video to catch up with your notes, feel free to do that. You can pause it as you add them.